everyone!
So, there's someone that we haven't introduced yet who needs to be introduced.
You can explain.
Okay, she is our new baby.
Well, we'll show her and then you'll explain the story.
Sure.
Because that'll be kind of hard.
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys want to see her, ready?
Set. Unleash the hounds.
Come on. Come on. No.
Yay! This is Shutterbug. We mentioned her in a few Show them your face. Aren't you cute? Yes. Okay. But, don't go where they can't see you. You are ruining the video.
And you just talk. Oh.
Okay, yeah, you heard her. Yeah, well, anyway, I don't think we mentioned ever how...
We got her.
Yeah. I will tell you guys that now, and it's actually very interesting. But, okay. I went to get my senior pictures taken, and, we had, some outdoors pictures. He had this, like, place outdoors, this big...
It's very fancy place. It was really nice.
It was a really nice place, and he had some, like, lilies, tiger lilies or whatever out, and I was just kind of posing by them, posing by a tree, and all of a sudden...
Okay, yeah, all of a sudden, like, so we were just, like...
My mom and Kira were...
Her mom and I were just, like, watching.
Yeah.
Or this rock, it was a rock.
Oh, a rock
actually.
nearby.
We were really, like, just right across from her, and they were taking the pictures, and all of a sudden we saw something, like, jumping. And it's like, what is that, and stuff, and we told Danny, because we didn't know what it was.
Like, at first we thought she was a mouse. She's like, Danny, there's a mouse by you, or something like that, like...
Yeah, something.
And I looked over, and she's like, I don't know, this far away from me. She was really close.
But anyway, like, Danny got up and got away, because we didn't know what, like, we didn't know if it was wild or anything, and then didn't want it to bite.
Well, I didn't get away, I just kind of...
Well, still, just kind of stood up and...
Yeah, I got up, and then you came up, and you grabbed her, and we realized, like, oh, I think she's a baby rat, because her feet were
too big, and she was too big.
We both have mice, and
a giant mouse is still not the size of what she was. And she looked really young.
And then we knew that she couldn't be wild because they don't have that coloration in the wild.
She's a pink-eyed white skin with pink eyes, and that's just a domestic color.
So we're like, oh my gosh, this is just... And she was really sweet and stuff, and wild rats would always run away. So, yeah, there she is grooming me just to prove her point.
She was tiny.
She was really small. She's grown quite a bit since then.
She's grown a lot.
She's still small, but... Yeah.
Just so you know, she's just licking me. Yeah. So, they like to groom. But she was really, really small. Like, would fit her whole body.
She had her eyes open and everything. She was all
like,
her fur.
She seemed really small. Like,
I was trying to look up to see how old she approximately was, and all the measurements I found made her...
Like, based on her size, she shouldn't have had even, like, her eyes open or her fur or anything.
Yeah,
like,
so I don't know if she's a runt.
But yeah, based on her size, she shouldn't have even been... moving, you know, just...
So, my guess is that she was a runt.
And she's just really tiny.
Yeah. But, there you are, cutie. Okay, so yeah, we brought her in, and...
They put her in a bucket and stuff.
She was really sweet. I got some pictures taken
with her.
They gave
her some water and birdseed just to eat, and just something to eat, whatever, because we didn't know how long she was out. Could have been forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was tiny, and she was so sweet, and so scared.
Yeah, and she's just, And she was really sleepy then. She was younger. And now she's all active and stuff. It's been a few weeks. It's been, like, at least 3 weeks. And she's all like, wee!
Yeah, when at that age, they're really, like, just sleepy because they're so young. But now she's at the playful stage. So she's healthy. She's very healthy. She's, And,
the guy said, like, there's a rat farm.
Really close, like a couple of blocks
pretty close by, and I wonder if she escaped from there. And we were like, okay. And then, when I went back to get my proofs of my pictures, the woman, his wife worked there too. She's like the, I don't know, desk person, word escaping me, but, and she was like...
The secretary? Not the secretary, no.
She was like, yeah, she is from the rat farm, and it turns out that they
breed to sell for snake food and
to pet stores, and then for research purposes.
So she would not have had a good life.
Yeah.
If that, like, a life at all.
Yeah, and
probably would have been sold as a baby.
And the building is just completely unmarked and everything, so she didn't even know it was there. I don't know how he knew it was there, but
So she's lucky.
yeah.
So she managed to escape.
Yeah, and she told us that the rat farm is actually, I think, one block and then one way, and then another block another way. So she went like 2 blocks.
Went 2 blocks with turns and made it up. She was climbing up by the river and stuff. And we don't know how long she was out. Could have been for a day. Like, and it was hot that day.
It was a really hot day.
So we have no idea. She was so young.
And there were some hot days. The days before were pretty hot.
She was climbing right by like water too.
There was a river right near a little creek or something right near.
She could have just so many things could have happened, but she happened to come by people who owned rats.
Happened to have rats and know that she's not a wild rat, for one thing.
Because a lot of people just think she was wild.
But we know that she's not.
But she was so sweet from the start. Like, never bit, never did anything. Just so, yeah.
So then we took her home and stuff because we couldn't not take her home.
Of course not. It's a baby rat.
And she seemed to be...
Okay.
Yeah, she was able to, like poop and pee
on
her own and stuff.
And drink.
And she's able to do pretty much everything she needed to do, so she was decently
She was
old.
weaned out. Like, she didn't need her mom at all.
She's able to eat solid foods and everything, and do everything on her own, so...
So she just... Yeah. It's amazing. She just... If we didn't have rats, we wouldn't have known. We would have just been like, okay, that's really...
Hey, what you doing?
It's kind of freaky that... Yeah, we would have just... We wouldn't have known at all.
Would have thought she was a mouse, probably, still.
She was a tiny rat. But yeah, so it's crazy. But she's
it just
really
happens
lucky.
to be that we were there at that time. It could have been
anywhere
other
else.
people.
We could have been in the building. But she was just hopping along right when...
And even if we didn't book our appointment for that day, that time, it would have been someone else there. Someone who probably wouldn't own rats, who wouldn't know, would think she was just wild and just let her go.
And just, it wouldn't have... She wouldn't have lived. No way.
So it's kind of amazing.
Just climbed up right by you and just kind of... Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Shutterbug's story.
We named her Shutterbug because... because she was taking pictures, Shutter, and then...
Shutterbug.
Yeah, just
kind
of...
who like cameras. And I had my other rat there for pictures.
Lena.
Yeah. And Shutterbug took way better pictures than her. Like...
Well,
I mean,
it was easier.
It was easier to take pictures.
Because she just kind of sat there and was like...
Lena moved around a lot, and since she
was so young... But now she'd be hard.
Oh yeah, now she likes to run and play.
Now it'd just be like, So yeah, that's her story. It's really cool. Didn't want to tell you too soon, just in case.
Yeah, something happened.
She wasn't healthy,
but... We really didn't expect her to make it.
She was so sleepy, and so we didn't know at all.
How long she was out there. She was so young and so tiny.
We didn't know if she got a hold of any poison or anything like that, so we just really didn't know. But she's one healthy little girl. And we'll be sure to make updates of her.
Like the only thing that really might be like wrong with her is that she might be a runt.
But
I'm not even sure, but
yeah, it could have been just the way they were treating her. And just
we don't know the treatment, like how they treated the rats there, but she was very like friendly.
She was nice. She was nice. She didn't seem skinny. She didn't seem too skinny. She was just a baby, so I don't know. I don't know, but yeah.
So you want to say bye, Shutterbug?
You can.
Okay. Say bye-bye. Come here.
She's like, what?
Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, Shutterbug. Wrong way.
Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.